Alright, today we will be doing a Mac Mini RAM upgrade video. I have my RAM here. I bought an 8GB module. Currently I have two 2GB modules. So I'll be replacing one of the 2GB with an 8GB to have a total of 10GB. I would not recommend this normally. If you're not planning on upgrading any farther, try to balance out your RAM slots as much as possible. So if I was only going to upgrade to 8GB, it'd be better to get two 4GB sticks to try to balance things. But I know I'm planning on upgrading eventually to 16GB of RAM. So instead of buying both sticks of RAM at the same time, I just bought an 8GB, and then later on I'll buy another 8GB and update the other RAM slot. So that's why for right now it's not balanced. So normally I would not recommend. I would recommend having as balanced as you can get it. Alright, I bought my RAM from Otherworld Computing, MacSales.com. I thought it was pretty good. It's really easy to find, what you need. You can just, since they specialize in Mac products and Mac hardware, it's really easy. You can go on there and just find your, just like go into RAM, and then you can choose your model of your computer, your year and everything like that, and it will give you the RAM options, or for hard drives, your hard drive options, things like that. So it's really easy to find things. To Otherworld Computing, MacSales.com. The link will be in the description. Alright, the first thing to do when upgrading your RAM is to go and shut your computer down. You never want to do any work on any hardware with your computer turned on. Okay, shut that down. So now that our Mac is shut down, I want to go and unplug everything. So just go and unplug everything from the back. Without trying to lose anything behind the desk. Alright, so audio cable here. So go ahead and pull that out. Alright, so we've got our Mac Mini out here. So we want to flip it over. We want to have the ports on the back facing you. And then up here on the top there's some little dots. There's on the black bottom panel there's a white dot, and it lines up with the black dot on the frame. We want to twist this counterclockwise to line up with the open circle dot in order to pop the back panel off. So we'll go ahead and go here and twist that and get that to line up. So now the best way to get the bottom off is just to flip it over, and the bottom will come right off here. Set that aside. So then the RAM is right here, and it's really easy to take out. There's two little metal tabs here and here on either side of the RAM. You just push out and it pops up, and then you can just pull the RAM out here. Just slides out. You want to set that aside. Now I'm going to replace the bottom one because it'll make it easier to replace the RAM and upgrade the RAM in the future. So I won't have to take both RAM modules out. So there's just these two little metal tabs, just like on the first RAM. They just push out and just to get it to pop up. It's a little bit tougher to get this one out. You kind of have to use your fingers and kind of go here below the label here to help get it out. Yeah, and so just set those aside. Then you'll want to get out your new RAM. So I've got out my 8GB module from Otherworld Computing. So they got this band around that goes all the way around the top here that holds the plastic cover and all the packaging together. So I've already cut this, so you'll want to go ahead and open this up. I'm not going to take it all the way off because I'm going to store my old RAM in here. So we'll go ahead and take the cover off and get the RAM out. So there's this little finger grab on mine to pull it out. You want to remember what way your RAM went in because came in, because you'll need to put your old RAM back, or you could just go ahead and like what we'll do. Well, go ahead and put the old RAM back right now. So like on the Otherworld Computing, it came in kind of like this with the divots here lined up with little pieces in the tabs in the plastic. That's how it's held in. So that side, we'll go ahead and make sure you put the old RAM back in the same way. So let's go ahead and line the tabs up with the divots and push down and clicks in. Then just put the plastic cover back on. Then I'm going to go ahead and wrap it back up with this with the label up here at the top. We'll go ahead and set that aside. And I know some people keep this, some people sell this back. For right now, I'm going to keep it. I might eventually sell it back, but this is a good way to store it for right now. And so yeah, so we'll go ahead and install. I'll go ahead and install our RAM. So this is a new RAM module. So we're going to put this in the bottom. At the bottom, you kind of have to slide it in between the two tabs, the first and second tab, in order to get it down in there. It's at a little bit of an angle still, so you just want to push it in all the way. You shouldn't see any of the gold contact strips here when it's in all the way. And then to latch it back in, just push it all the way down and it just latches in. So then want to do the same with the top. Let's go ahead and push it in, line it back up, and there's these. So I need to mention there's these little indents in the contact strips that line up with little tabs inside the slot. You want to make sure you line those back up right. So then push in all the way. Shouldn't see any gold once again, and then just push down and it's back in. So now then, we go ahead and put the cover back on. So you want the white dot on the cover facing away from you, lining up with the open circle. Just want to get that all lined up. Might take a few times to get it lined up right, and then just twist clockwise this time to latch it up. Back up and in. There we go. Now it's lined up with the black dot and it's latched in. So there we go. Now you can flip it back over and you can hook it back and go ahead and hook it back up. And alright, so we've hooked everything back up, so we'll go ahead and power it on and see if it shows up. Alright, so our Mac is turned back on now, so we'll go up to Apple, about this Mac, and we can see down here that it shows that there's 10 gigabytes of memory installed now, so you can go ahead and click on More Info. You can go over to the Memory tab. It'll show you 10 gigabytes installed. It'll show an 8 gigabyte and a 2 gigabyte. So, looks like we installed it correctly.